General Lord Robert Edward Henry Somerset GCB was a British soldier who fought during the Peninsular War and the War of the Seventh Coalition. Life. He was the third son of Henry Somerset, 5th Duke of Beaufort, and elder brother of Lord Raglan. Joining the 15th Light Dragoons in 1793, he became captain in the following year, and received a majority after serving as aide-de-camp to Prince Frederick, Duke of York in the Dutch expedition of 1799. At the end of 1800 he became a lieutenant colonel, and in 1801 received the command of the 4th Dragoons. From 1799 to 1802 he represented the borough of Monmouth in the House of Commons. From 1803 to 1823 and from 1830 Saturday for Gloucestershire, and from 1834 to 1837 was MP for Cirencester. He commanded his regiment at the battles of Talavera and Bucaco, and in 1810 received a colonelcy in the appointment of aide-de-camp to the king. In 1811, along with the 3rd Dragoon Guards, the 4th Dragoons fought a notable cavalry action at Usaga, and in 1812 Lord Edward Somerset was engaged in the Great Charge of La Marchant's heavy cavalry at Salamanca. His conduct on this occasion won him further promotion, and he made the remaining campaigns as a Major General at the head of the Hussar Brigade. At Orthes he won further distinction by his pursuit of the enemy. He was made KCB, and received the thanks of Parliament. At Waterloo he was in command of the Household Cavalry Brigade, which distinguished itself not less by its stern and patient endurance of the enemy's fire than by its celebrated charge on the cuirassiers of Milhaud's corps. The brigadier was particularly mentioned in Wellington's dispatches, and received the thanks of Parliament as well as the Army Gold Cross with one clasp for his services at Talavera, Salamanca, Vittoria, Orthez, and Toulouse. He also received the Military Order of Maria Theresa and was made an honorary Knight Commander of the Royal Portuguese Military Order of the Tower and Sword and other much prized foreign orders. At Waterloo in 1815 he lost his hat during the first cavalry charge, and in the subsequent search for it a cannonball tore off the flap of his coat, and killed his horse. He was awarded a GCB in 1834. After a short illness he died in London on the 10th of December 1842 and was interred in the Church of St. George's, Hanover Square. The Lord Somerset Monument stands high on the Cotswold edge at Hawkesbury, Gloucestershire, near the family's ancestral home of Badminton, Gloucestershire. It was erected in 1846. Family. On the 17th of October 1805 he married Lady Louisa Augusta Courtenay, a younger daughter of William Courtenay, 8th Earl of Devon, with whom he had several children, 3 sons and 5 daughters. Robert Henry Somerset, Louisa Isabella Somerset, who died unmarried. Frances Caroline Somerset, later Mrs. Theophilus Clive, who married 1840 Theophilus Clive, and had one son who left descendants. Blanche Somerset, later Mrs. Charles Locke, who married 1845 Rev. Charles Courtney Locke with no issue. Matilda Elizabeth Somerset, later Mrs. Horace Marriott, who married 1842 Horace Marriott, and had 2 sons, Adrian Somerset Marriott and Frederick Marriott, and 1 daughter, Ida Horatia Charlotte Marriott, who married the 19th of September 1863 Count Gustavus Frederick Bond, a Swedish nobleman, with issue. The 3 Marriott children were painted in 1851–2 in Rome by the young Frederick Leighton. Horace Marriott was a much younger brother of the naval officer and writer Frederick Marriott. Lieutenant General Edward Arthur Somerset married Agatha Miles, daughter of Sir William Miles, BT, and had 1 son and 8 daughters. Georgina Emily Somerset, later the Hon. Mrs. Robert Lawley, who married 1852 Hon. Robert Neville Lawley, and died without issue. Augustus Charles Stapleton Somerset, who died unmarried. Ancestry.